get excited. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 banana-free smoothie recipes. I promised you all this video probably over a month ago, so here it is. But all of the ingredients in my smoothie recipes are plant-based, vegan, and I get all of the ingredients on iHerb. You guys know I have a bit of an iHerb habit. I shop there frequently. You've seen a ton of my iHerb hauls. And iHerb is actually sponsoring today's video, so thank you, iHerb. But if you're not familiar with iHerb, I cannot recommend it enough. It is an online site that has 30,000 natural products. They have a ton of pantry staples, snack foods, as well as great skincare product selection. They ship to over 150 countries, so a very broad international reach. Their customer service is amazing. They have 24/7 customer service in over 10 different languages, and they are very accessible. They also ship all of their products from climate-controlled warehouses, so you always get the highest quality items. You never have to worry about things being shipped to you that have degraded. It's only the top quality. So I really love it. And you know, I love shopping there. The products come very quickly, and as a vegan, I can find a ton of plant-based staples that sometimes can just be hard to find in stores. I love protein powders in my smoothies, and I love trying different ones. iHerb has a ton of not only plant-based proteins, but a ton of proteins, whatever your dietary lifestyle is, you can find it on iHerb. If you have to be gluten-free, for example, iHerb's got your back. If you're keto, tons of great keto products on iHerb. Paleo, plenty. So check it out, highly recommend it. No, I am not about to embark on some sort of bodybuilding competition. I just really like protein powders, and I like trying different ones. I've really been loving the California Gold Nutrition. This is my second bag of the vanilla flavor, and it is amazing. It's pea protein, rice protein, brown rice protein, and flaxseed. It's also got black rice in there, sprouted black rice. Really delicious. Has a nice vanilla flavor, not overly sweet. It's sweetened with monk fruit and stevia. But I recently got their cinnamon bun flavor and also their chocolate flavor. So those are the proteins that I'm going to use in today's recipes. But you know, you could get away with, if you have a vanilla protein powder, you could get away with that and then just add cinnamon for the cinnamon recipe, or just add a little bit of cocoa powder to the vanilla. So, you know, that's a way to use what you have, but these are the protein powders that I've been using and loving, and they're really good. And as I said, all of the recipes are going to be banana free. I'm going to be using some veggies. And so sneak peek, I'm going to be using some zucchini and squash, but you guys asked me a fair amount about kind of how I store my produce, and I love these Peak Fresh bags. I get them on iHerb actually, and this is just the box here. They're great because they like filter out the ethylene gas or whatever, so it keeps the produce fresh, and you can reuse these. You can wash them and reuse them, so less waste and keeps your produce fresh longer. And as a produce junkie, that is really important. But when I buy my produce in the grocery store, I use these little Eco reusable bags as well. So lowering the burden of plastic going into the environment. I'll link these down below for you guys. But anyways, yes, those are the protein powders I'm going to be using. And with that, let's get into the smoothies. The first smoothie recipe is for a turmeric latte bowl, and for all of these recipes you're going to start with 3 to 4 cubes of ice and about 1/4 cup of a non-dairy milk or dairy milk of your choosing. I've been making my own almond milk and it tastes fantastic in these recipes. I just splash that in my blender cup, and then for this recipe you're going to add some shredded yellow squash. That's going to contribute to the yellow coloration of this and also function to thicken the smoothie up. It does not add any weird veggie taste. It's very neutral in this, and you won't taste it at all. So throw that in, and then I'm going to be using 1 scoop of the cinnamon protein powder in this. You also could use vanilla and maybe add a little cinnamon. The flavors that you're going for in this are almost like a chai latte. And I'm going to be adding some of my own seasonings just for A, coloration, and B, just to kind of amp it up a little bit. I've got turmeric, ginger, cardamom, and black pepper. I'll list those down below in the ingredients in the description box. And just give it a pulse. And then you're going to pour it out into a bowl. It comes out nice and thick. There are a few other ways you might choose to thicken up your smoothies. You could add chia seeds, xanthan gum, or psyllium husk. But this comes out pretty thick. Something you can eat with a spoon. It almost looks a little bit like nacho cheese, but it does not taste like that at all. And then, of course, you have to have toppings. So I'm dusting this with a little reduced fat coconut from Edwards & Son. I put that stuff on everything. It's really good. And then I just sprinkle on a little bit more turmeric for vibrancy. But a note of caution: be careful not to get that on your hands. It'll stain your fingers. It kind of looks odd. Then I'm gonna just put a little more cinnamon on. I am a fan of the Frontier Co-op seasonings, and so that's what I've been using in this recipe. They're really good. I recommend them. But you can use whatever seasoning brand you like. And then just to go with the color scheme, I've topped this with a slice of orange. It's summertime, so nice to have some citrus fruits and some more toppings. And with this almost kind of chai flavor profile, a nice topping addition are some dried golden raisins. I'm kind of trying to make this look like a sunflower, but yeah, you get the gist. And there you have it. It tastes really good, and it's like a nice chai turmeric latte. The next recipe is for what I like to call Frosty Fudge. And again, we're starting off with ice cubes and non-dairy milk. And the hidden ingredient in this is shredded zucchini. Again, very neutral taste and functions to thicken up the smoothie. And you can also use 1/3 of a frozen banana in this to thicken it up if you want to. It gives it a little bit of a banana taste though. But a pro tip, when your veggies are, kind of looking a little like they're about ready to say adios, shred them up and freeze them, and then you can just throw the frozen shreds into your smoothie. And I love adding cinnamon to anything chocolate. It really brings out the taste, whether it be hot chocolate or a smoothie bowl. And then I'm going to add a scoop of the chocolate protein powder. Yeah, it comes out really thick and kind of looks like chocolate pudding. It's a nice fudgy, frosty dessert. Really feels like you're eating chocolate pudding. Now for the toppings on this one, I love cacao nibs. If you're not familiar with them, they are rich in antioxidants. I love this brand Terrasol. They have these fermented ones, and they give things a nice crunch and just a little added chocolatey texture. And of course, more of that Edwards & Son reduced fat coconut. I love to dust that on everything. And I have some frozen blueberries in my freezer, so why not dust those on as well for really amping up the antioxidant profile on this. There you have it. Nice drive-through free fudgy frozen frosty dessert. You get what I'm going with there? So delicious. Now, the final smoothie bowl is a Pattaya bowl, and surprise, a quarter of a cup of frozen rice cauliflower goes into this. So you guys know I love cauliflower. I put it in pretty much anything I ingest, oatmeal, soup, everything, including my smoothie bowl. So a quarter of a cup of that, and then this is some dragon fruit powder from Wilderness Poets that I add. This does not change the taste of things whatsoever. It really is just added, honestly, for the color, but it is a rich source of antioxidants. If you don't have that or have access to that, you could easily just add some food coloring. And I put in a scoop of the vanilla protein powder, but you can see that Pitaya powder really gives this a almost bubblegum pink color. You can add more and it turns more of a magenta. It's really pretty. It looks like a strawberry milkshake that you might get through a drive-thru. I remember eating those as a child. And this is just a topping. I love freeze-dried dragon fruit or pitaya. You know, you can get it in the grocery store. It's pretty expensive depending on where you live. It can either be white or have this really beautiful purplish red hue. The dried dragon fruit chips, though, are a really nice way to try it out. And it's great in a smoothie bowl like this as a topping because it'll kind of melt into the smoothie bowl and get soft and also add texture. So there you have it. So pretty. If you have children, I can't imagine they would not enjoy eating something this vibrant. So those are the smoothie recipes. I hope you guys like them. Check the description box. I will put the recipes as well as links to some of the products and ingredients that I used if you're looking to source some for yourself. Thank you, iHerb, again for sponsoring today's video. But if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.